Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 16 NFL previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. This game will take place in Orchard Park, New York, the home of the Bills, who come up with a record of 5-9 off of a road win last week at Jacksonville, and Miami off of probably their biggest win of the year at 8-6, coming off a win at home versus the Patriots last week. And you have what's going to be talked about as the build up to this game happens is you have the team that sacks the quarterback the most in the league in the Bills versus the team that's given up the most sacks in the league this year in the Dolphins. So that's the first thing that really has to sort of play itself out is how does that Miami offensive line react to the pressure that the Bills are going to bring. But don't forget, Miami is also in the top 5 as far as sacking the quarterback, and the Bills are in the top 10 as far as letting up sacks as well. So I think on the flip side, it's going to be a big thing as well as far as can Miami get to E.J. Manuel, who, showed some signs there towards the middle of the year, has regressed a little bit here in the last month or so, going through the normal ebbs and flows that a rookie quarterback goes through. And he's playing against what I think is a very good secondary. I think this is the most improved part of this Dolphins team as a whole is how they defend the pass. And although they are susceptible to the run at times, which could be a problem against the Bills, which I'll get to in a second, if the Bills are not able to really, do anything, throwing the football, how does that affect the rest of their offensive game, and how does it affect the amount of guys Miami can dedicate to stopping the run? Look, the Bills have 2 magnificent running backs. It's well chronicled. They're in the top 5 in the league in rushing. But again, I think some semblance of a passing game, if the Bills can develop that, will really take their offense to a next level, not only as a whole, but in this game specifically. And, you look at that Bills defense. While they do sack the quarterback, they're susceptible to the run as well. And Lamar Miller has been coming on as of late. Look, they have to do something to get the pressure off Tannehill. And how they've been winning here, they're 5-2 since that whole Jonathan Martin situation. And it's been on the heels of having a good pass defense, but also a running game that's been able to get established here in most of their games in that 7-game span. And I look for that to be a big deal here. As far as turning the football over goes, neither of these teams really, force turnovers at an alarming rate where you would consider it, a hallmark of their defense by any means. You have the quarterback play in this one definitely favoring the Dolphins. I mean, Ryan Tannehill has really developed here in his second season. He's been getting Mike Wallace more involved here in the last month or so as he becomes more familiar with him. His receivers as a whole have been playing more of a prominent role. I mean, you got to remember, this Dolphins team was a team that has only scored over 30 points once this year, so they're getting a lot of close games. A lot of games they sort of have to grind out, so I'm not worried about them traveling on the road. But the Bills always play better, a little bit better at home. Even though they're only 3-4 at home this season, they seem to always play with better effort and better intensity at home. Remember, they beat Carolina at home earlier in the season. How good does that win look right about now? I think when this all shakes out, I think the difference in this game, is Tannehill being better and playing better right now than E.J. Manuel. And because of that, and the Dolphins needing the game to stay in the playoff hunt, I like Miami minus the 3 on the road in Buffalo to go to 9-6 and stay in the thick of this AFC wildcard race right till the end. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. You can also catch me on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. It's completely free. I upload videos all season long during the draft. I mean, I really cover the NFL wall to wall on here. So if you're an NFL fan, subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great night.